Well, hello there. Welcome to yet another mistake that you made, featuring
Again.
the mistake that my parents made and the mistake that Teras' parents made.
I can very much clarify or yeah, I guess clarify is the right word, or confirm that I was indeed a mistake.
Oh, you were? Yeah. Squirted. Yes, that's.
That's the stuff.
I mean, I think mistakes depend on the perspective you assume, right? I wouldn't say it was a mistake. I would say it's a blessing in disguise. Like an angel from heaven that helps me.
Depends to who.
To me, because that's what it's all about. Nothing else matters.
You know what? That's the selfish kind of thinking I can get behind.
Well, what else would I do? That's the only good fish. Well, the
Yep.
byfish is also not bad.
Unbelievable.
You know what else is unbelievable?
Go for
All the stories in this book.
it.
Every single one of them. I don't believe it.
I don't know. The one about God said to Moses was a pretty convincing one.
The one. You know, at some point I might get bored enough to just actually look for and the Lord spoke to Moses in the original, well, Lord, I guess in the original document, and see how many times it said that. Probably not gonna be too few. Yes, that one. All right, so we left. We started Book of Numbers. We counted all the people of the different folks, or like sons of was it sons of Jacob or whatever, that were now divided into their tribes, families, or whatever. They all had their roles. Like, you cover the north together with these guys, you cover the south, and so on. And the Levites take care of the tabernacle, but they're not allowed to see or touch it, which is why they have to wrap it and then wrap it again and again because reasons. And
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember much of last time.
What a surprise.
I mean, I want to say I was paying attention, but I was until I drank too much.
Which was about 5 minutes in. That's why the recap is here. You know, this is just like like an anime. At the start of each episode,
I benefit from the recap as much as anyone actually watching this stream.
And then we also had the rule that if you think your wife is cheating on you, you take her to the priest, you give him some payment, and then he checks, and if she did cheat, then some water will turn bitter and her thigh will rot.
How does he check again?
And also her thigh will rot, and if not, then everything's fine.
How does he check?
I think it just runs an integrity check on the cyclical. I don't fucking know.
Understandable.
Here. Bring her to priest, offer oblation, 10th part of native barley meal, no oil over it, no frankincense, request for jealousy, yeah. Okay, the priest takes up holy water in an earthen vessel, casts a little earth from the pavement of the tabernacle into it, and while the woman stands before the lodge, he shall uncover her head. So he just shaves her head, I guess. And then he puts her hands over the sacrifice.
Right.
And then, so the priest shall take hold of the most bitter waters in which he has gathered curses with loathing and bind her. And then, she has to agree. Blah, blah, blah. And then I think she has to drink it. Yeah.
Seems.
If another man has not slept with you, and if you have not been polluted by forsaking the bed of your husband, these most bitter waters into which I have gathered curses shall not harm you. But if they turn away your husband, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, basically you drink bitter water, and if you didn't cheat, then you're fine. Otherwise, May the Lord turn you into a curse and an example among all his people. May he cause your thigh to rot, and may your abdomen swell up and burst out. May the cursed, may the cursed waters enter into your stomach, and may your womb swell and your thigh rot. Which is important, your thigh will rot twice.
R/oddly specific.
Yeah, so that's how you check if somebody's cheating. Yeah, and then everything afterwards here, not really much of interest happened, really. Lard spoke to Moses saying random bullshit that nobody cared.
Sounds about right.
They had... God said to Moses, receive things. Yeah, they're trying, they all had to give gifts to the Lord. Each one of the tribes, families, whatever we're calling them. Each leader of Israel, which is also a head of the family, has to give some some gifts. Forced gifts, the best ones. Yeah, always that's totally a gift then, and not a blackmail payment word. Sure, there's a fancy word. Whatever.
Hey! Subscription, awesome!
It will.
Ooh, indeed. Hello, Teras. Good evening. How are you doing?
Yeah,
I hope you're enjoying the show. Hey, why can't I hear you? Holy shit! How did you hack into my PC? How did you get in here?
Magic.
Hi.
Are you sure your neck isn't broken? He's looking.
Have a neck?
One whole neck.
So yeah, they give all their gifts.
I'm gonna be right back. There's someone at my door that demands my presence.
Is it a delivery of food?
It might be.
Good luck. So, yeah, they gave all their gifts. Here we have the oblation or the gift or whatever you want to call it. They just like using different fancy words to make it more confusing. And then here we stopped. In case anyone forgot, so Teras insisted that even in his very inebriated state, he still had an IQ of 130. So we found an IQ test, and I think he scored 115, which is still surprisingly good, but obviously not the 130 he claimed. Maybe the test is bad, maybe Teras is bad, maybe both, probably both. But anyways, he wanted to stop like here at the end of this chapter, which would make sense, obviously, but I decided, you know what, no. If you take an IQ test right now to prove it, yeah, sure, we can stop early, which is what we did. And now we continue. And Teras has things. Good.
I've acquired a box.
Oh my god, you're loud. Teras. Your microphone went to volume again. What? Hold on. Let me... Yeah, now it's better. So what did you do now?
I don't know. I clicked a thing.
Can you set up a macro that always clicks the thing every second? I really would rather not have to put a volume warning on every single one of our videos from now on. That would be nice.
Oh, but why not? Volume warnings are fun.
I thought this would be a one-time thing, but clearly...
I don't understand why it's doing this.
Yeah, nobody does. That's the problem.
I mean, I figured out what's wrong.
Wait, you did? What is wrong?
Yeah, the microphone properties and sound, the levels bit is just randomly going up. Just on its own, and I can't do anything to disable it. It's not letting me.
Okay, which... I know that there at least used to be a time, I don't know if it changed, but Microsoft Teams would just actually set the volume of your microphone and you couldn't disable it. Teams would just be like, "Oh, you're too quiet. I'll boost up your microphone."
I don't have
Stuff like
Microsoft
that.
Teams.
I know. I'm just wondering what other software do you have that could be doing that?
I don't know. I've turned off this microphone's ability, or any other app's ability to control this microphone. There's no other effects on it. That's just it. I don't know why it's doing it.
Have you checked if your browser maybe Jitsi is just trolling you? Does your browser have access to your microphone?
It shouldn't. I don't know. I'd say. Oh.
It wouldn't need it, so yes, you might as well revoke it if it does. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe Jitsi had some kind of behind-the-scenes update, and now they are just like, yeah, we'll change the volume for you.
I've disabled Jitsi's ability to touch the microphone. Maybe that will help. It shouldn't be changing it, because I said I've specifically disabled it. Like I locked it, and it's not having any of it.
Yeah, no idea. If it's actually controlling the audio, then I don't know how to disable it.
Ta-da! I got.
Is that
FC.
syrup?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the thing for the SodaStream thing.
Yeah.
I didn't actually realize they're a thing.
I mean, I also only found out very recently. A few months ago, actually.
Nice.
Enough intro, I guess. We can actually get started.
Well, we haven't started yet. Oh, fuck.
You can start drinking anyway, it's fine.
I mean,
Okay, so yeah, we had the gift of Nashon, the son of Aminadab. And then on the second day, Nathaniel, the son of Zuar, the leader of the tribe of Issachar, offered a silver dish weighing 130 shekels, a silver bowl having 70 shekels, according to the weight of the sanctuary, and both were filled with fine wheat flour, sprinkled with oil as a sacrifice, a little mortar of gold having 10 shekels, filled with incense, a cox from the herd, and a ram, and 1 year-old lamb as a holocaust, and a he-goat for sin. And for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, and 5 one-year-old lambs. This was the oblation of Nathaniel, the son of Zuar. There, I just realized there's so many one-year-old animals that they have to sacrifice. I don't know if it's always lambs, but how? At some point, you're just gonna run out of them, right?
I mean,
Can they even procreate at 1 year?
Depends on the animal.
Can a lamb do that at 1 year old?
I don't think so.
I don't think
But
so either.
I could be wrong.
So if you have to bring like a 1 year old lamb every few years, then like you plus also you're sacrificing the non 1 year old ones. You're just slaughtering all your cattle and other animals. Just weird. On the third day, the leader of the sons of Zebulun, Eliab, the son of Helon, offered a silver dish weighing 130 shekels, a silver bowl having 70 shekels by the weight of the sanctuary, and both were filled with fine wheat flour sprinkled with oil as a sacrifice, a little mortar of gold weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, a cock from the herd, and a ram, and a 1 year old lamb as a holocaust, and a he-goat for sin. He's offering literally the exact same, I'm pretty sure.
That sounds about right.
And for the sacrifice of peace offering, peace offerings is here. Where was the other peace offerings? 2 oxen.
Yes.
Yep, same. 5 rams. Yep, same. 5 he-goats. Yep, same. 5 one-year-old lambs. Yep, same. So instead of just saying he offered the same, nope, we gotta specify, of course. This is the oblation of Eliab, the son of Helon. On the fourth day, the leader of the sons of Reuben, Elizur, the son of Shedur, offered a silver dish weighing 130 shekels. a silver bowl having 70 shekels by the weight of the sanctuary, and both were filled with fine wheat flour sprinkled with oil as a sacrifice, a little mortar of gold weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, and cocks from the herd. Teras, please.
What?
N cocks.
Where?
733. I fixed it now, but
And the cocks.
but I think you have to fix the N cocks situation.
Yeah, I'll do that.
A cocks from the herd, and a ram, and a 1-year-old lamb as a holocaust, and a he-goat for sin. And for victims of peace offerings, 2 cocks and 5 rams, 5 he-goats, and 5 1-year-old lambs. This was the oblation of Elizur, the son of Shedeur. On the 5th day, the leader of the sons of Simeon, Shelumiel, the son of Zerushadai, offered a silver dish weighing 130 shekels, a silver bowl having 70 shekels by the weight of the sanctuary, and both were filled with fine wheat flour sprinkled with oil as a sacrifice, a little mortar of gold weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, a cock from the herd, and a ram, and a 1-year-old lamb as a holocaust, and a he-goat for sin. And for victims of peace offerings, 2 cocks and 5 rams, 5 he-goats, and 5 1-year-old lambs. This was the oblation of Shelumiel, the son of Zurishaddai. On the 6th day, the leader of the sons of Gad, Eliasaph, the son of Royal, offered a silver dish weighing 130 shekels, a silver bowl having 70 shekels by the weight of the sanctuary, and both were filled with fine wheat flour with oil as a sacrifice, a little mortar of gold weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, a cock from the herd, and a ram, and a 1-year-old lamb as a holocaust, and a he-goat for sin. And for victims of peace offerings, 2 cocks and 5 rams, 5 he-goats, and 5 1-year-old lambs. This was the oblation of Eliasaph, the son of Roy. On the 7th day, the leader of the sons of Ephraim, Elishama, the son of Ammihud, offered a silver dish weighing 130 shekels, a silver bowl having 70 shekels by the weight of the sanctuary, and both were filled with fine wheat flour sprinkled with oil as a sacrifice.
You're welcome.
A little mortar of gold weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, a cock from the herd, and a ram, and a 1-year-old lamb as a holocaust, and a he-goat for sin. And for victims of peace offerings, 2 cocks and 5 rams, 5 he-goats, and 5 1-year-old lambs. This was the oblation.
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Of Guybrush Threepwood. This was the oblation of Elishama, the son of Ammihud. Hello, cat peasant. On the 8th day, the leader of the sons of Manasseh, Gamaliel, the son of Pedazur, offered a silver dish weighing 130 shekels, a silver bowl having 70 shekels by the weight of the sanctuary. Both were filled with fine wheat flour sprinkled with oil as a sacrifice, a little mortar of gold weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, a cock from the herd, and a ram, and a 1-year-old lamb as a holocaust, and a he-goat for sin. And for victims of peace offerings, 2 cocks and 5 rams, 5 he-goats, and 5 1-year-old lambs. This was the oblation of Gamaliel, the son of Pedazur. On the 9th day, the leader of the sons of Benjamin, Abidan, the son of Gideon, he offered a silver dish weighing 130 shekels, a silver bowl having 70 shekels by the weight of the sanctuary, and both were filled with fine wheat flour sprinkled with oil as a sacrifice, a little mortar of gold weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, cocks from the herd, and a ram, and a 1-year-old lamb as a holocaust, and a he-goat for sin. And for victims of peace offerings, 2 cocks and 5 rams, 5 he-goats, and 5 1-year-old lambs. This was the oblation of Abidan, the son of Gideon. On the 10th day, the leaders of the sons of Dan, Ahaziah, the son of Ammishaddai, offered a silver dish weighing 130 shekels, a silver bowl having 70 shekels by the weight of the sanctuary, and both were filled with fine wheat flour sprinkled with oil as a sacrifice, and a little mortar of gold weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, a cock from the herd, and a ram, and a 1-year-old lamb as a holocaust, and a he-goat for sin. And for victims of peace offerings, 2 cocks and 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 1-year-old lambs. This was the oblation of Ahaziah, the son of Ammishaddai. On the 11th day, the leader of the sons of Asher, Pagiel, the son of Ochran, offered a silver dish weighing 133.
That's not what I wanted to do. What the fuck?
Weighing 130 shekels, a silver bowl having 70 shekels by the weight of the sanctuary. Both were filled with fine wheat flour sprinkled with oil as a sacrifice. A little mortar of gold weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, a cock from the herd, and a ram, and a 1-year-old lamb as a holocaust, and a he-goat for sin. And for victims of peace offerings, 2 cocks and 5 rams, 5 he-goats, and 5 1-year-old lambs. This was the oblation of Pagiel, the son of Ochran. On the 12th day, the leader of the sons of Naphtali, Ahira, the son of Edan, offered a silver dish weighing 130 shekels, a silver bowl having 70 shekels by the weight of the sanctuary, and both were filled with fine wheat flour sprinkled with oil as a sacrifice, a little mortar of gold weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, a cock from the herd, and a ram, and a 1-year-old lamb as a holocaust, and a he-goat for sin. And for victims of peace offerings, 2 cocks and 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 1-year-old lambs. This was the oblation of Ahira, the son of Enan. Go fuck yourself.
That was a lot of
Literally, hold on.
words. Okay.
literally all of how much? Where does it even? Literally all of this that I'm highlighting. Literally all of this could have been said in 2 sentences, or even 1.
What the fuck is
It's
wrong with
literally
this
the exact same sentence with a find and replace. Person offered this, and this. This is the offering of person. Person offered this, and this. This is the offering of person. That's what this is saying for all the 12 different leaders of the families of Go Fuck Yourself.
Wonderful.
Fuck you, Bible.
The page, there's 2 pages 77, even though it automatically done it itself.
Well, I think the one is the normal page number, the one where your cursor.
No,
The one before is from the
look
PDF.
no, as in look at the bottom. Scroll to the page below that now.
Teras, you fucking suck at your job.
I don't understand.
You know what? You go figure that out. I go figure out how to even. After reading this, I just read the same sentence 12 times. Well, I think 10 times because the first 2 times were on the last stream. Oh, nice! This is page 3. Good job, Teras. And it's not even centered. The 3 is just on the right.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, and now that we're done, how's it going, Cat Peasant? These were the oblations of the leaders of Israel for the dedication of the altar on the day when it was consecrated. 12 dishes of silver, 12 bowls of silver, 12 little mortars of gold, such that each dish had 130 shekels of silver, and each bowl had 70 shekels, that is, putting all of the vessels from silver together, 2,400 shekels by the weight of the sanctuary, and 12 little mortars of gold filled with incense, weighing 10 shekels by the weight of the sanctuary, that is, altogether 120 shekels of gold, and 12 oxen from the herd as a holocaust, 12 rams, 12 one-year lambs with their libations, and 12 he-goats for sin. And for victims of peace offerings, 24 oxen, 60 rams, 60 he-goats, and 61-year-old lambs. These were the oblations for the dedication of the altar when it was anointed. Okay, I correct myself. It's even more that's completely pointless. They could have just taken this very last summary where it's just the total amount of animal and said they gave 60 of these, which is, what is it? 5 of each family.
Why are you suddenly quieter?
Am I? Oh, cool. Yeah, somebody, yep. Okay. How did you revoke it? It's in the sound settings, right? It must be. Like, it's and if you fucking, no, stop. It's literally actively, stop. It's, stop.
Good.
Hold on, can I? Wait.
I don't know if I fixed it for me, but I did went to, the Chrome thing and just told it you're not allowed access to the microphone.
Alright, hands here. I'm just gonna continue talking and see what happens. It did just move it. When you said I checked, it was on 55. Usually I have it on 81. Then I moved it to 81, and just as I was done, it moved it back. And then back, and then I moved it, and then we just we were constantly fighting. And then it's just okay, hold on. So here. Oh, you don't see my cursor.
Yes,
81. Hands here. You can see them.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were fucking complaining that my shit wasn't getting fucked.
I said that it might be because of Jitsi.
Yeah, I think it is.
So how do you revoke the permission for
the little padlock near where the fucking Chrome thing is? The actual URL of the padlock.
What URL padlock? Ah, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Microphone.
Various permission things. You might have to refresh the website because it fucked everything up last time.
Sure. Well, good thing that you told me that I'm quieter because.
Yeah, I thought it was me because I've got the fucking little dingly bit on my fucking headphones that I occasionally rub up against my clothing and make it quieter. But I looked at it, I was like, No, it's all the way up, and you're still
Yeah.
quiet. What?
You know what? I'm just gonna wait here for, let's say, another minute or two. I can wait. I see what you're doing there. I'm just gonna wait for another minute to make sure. But yeah, so it seems like, I don't want to draw a conclusion just yet. I'll do it in like a minute or two. But it seems like Jitsi just ruined our last session. It just silently rolled out an update, just as I said at the beginning of the stream. Like, it just...
Because it didn't do this before. Like,
Yeah,
this wasn't
exactly.
the problem previously.
Every single session was fine until last time.
Oh, Jitsi, you fucking fuck.
Yeah, well, fuck you. You're never touching my microphone again, bitch.
My fucking god.
This is...
I do
yeah.
enjoy a stream with some random troubleshooting in the middle.
It involved a lengthy rant of myself, so worth it.
Which is why it was making me so much louder, because it was boosting me up to like 80 or 90, and I usually keep it at 60.
Yeah,
Because I get a lot more finer controls in my interface.
Yeah, I mean, I had mine at 81 because that was okay for the volume, and I think if I max it out, the quality goes down a little bit, which has already been a problem when I was streaming Left 4 Dead 2 speedruns, because for some reason the old version always changed my microphone volume, so it went from 81 to 100, and then I was super loud and microphone was peaking and everything and clipping. But yeah, but I'm not playing that anymore, so problem solved.
This Soda Stream Pepsi shit is fucking good.
Nice. I'm glad for you.
I now have an alarming amount of Pepsi.
You know what? I'm just gonna. I don't need this, so I'll just put this on my other monitor and I'll just glance over every now and then to check what my volume is at. But yeah, it seems like we found the culprit. Where
Probably
were
took
we?
us 2 streams.
Where were you? Right, they were offering shit and fuck you, and there, this. And when Moses entered into the tabernacle of the covenant to consult the oracle, he heard the voice of one speaking to him from the propitiatory, which is over the ark of the testimony between the 2 cherubims, and there he also spoke to him. Question, Teras.
Yes.
Did you replace anything with one?
No.
Like here, it's capital O-N-E, just the number 1.
No, that was definitely not me. Not this time.
Is this just yet another title or nickname for the lard?
One whole entire.
Yeah, otherwise I don't know.
Wait, I'm gonna go grab my milk pods. They mix well with my coffee alcohol, because coffee.
Your belt is open, Teras. I don't know if you heard me. Okay. Oh boy. Teras,
Yes.
your belt.
What about my belt?
Nice belt. I can see it.
Okay, good for you.
Hey Teras, wait. Before hold on. Put the tool down. Before you do that. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Alright, continue.
Oh,
Speak to Triple Aaron, and you shall say to him, when you place the 7 lamps, let the lampstand be set up on the south side. 7 lamps? I totally remember those. Yep, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, those 7 lamps. You know,
Yeah.
the ones that they,
1 lamp for each time that the Bible repeats itself. Oh, wait.
Oh wait, oh that's why we have the sun.
Teras has been jacking off to the Bible/Sky is suffering.
I wish I was that cool, but no, I'm just fat and all my trousers are like not that they're. If I actually physically do up my belt, If after about a few hours it hurts because I'm a fat fuck and my trousers aren't particularly
I
big.
wonder why you're a fat fuck. What gives?
It's not like I've spent this entire stream eating. Or every stream for that matter.
I do want to point out though, nice. No, don't pet your fat pee-pee, please. Please don't.
Oh my fucking god.
But I do want to point out, nice exalt Teras.
Yeah, I mean I've got one here as well.
No, that's not a nice one though.
I mean the one tattooed on my ass. Yeah, that one.
Therefore, give this instruction, that the lamps should look out from the region opposite the north. Why not just say, have the lamps face south? The lamps should look out from the region opposite the north.
Okay, well,
Sorry, you have not been
can
introduced to the concept of south, so you can remember, it's the opposite of north. And if you're
no,
confused about where left is the opposite of right.
No, I can explain. Okay, I can actually explain this.
Okay.
Well, imagine you have like an idiot, right?
I have an idiot right here on call.
Imagine a different idiot that's a little bit that has an IQ below 90, right?
I have one right here.
I've proven you otherwise.
Anyway, I've proven myself as well.
Anyway, so now which one of the four like cardinal directions are they most likely to know?
None.
It's just north. It's like it seems like the most like, you know, when you're thinking of like a compass, it's usually like a little icon and the N is showing, as in the compass is put north, and even like little icons when you're drawing like icons or looking at a map. It's north is like the number one direction that everyone else would be, you know, there and like know about. So therefore, an idiot reading this would understand the opposite of north more than the south. Why are you sending me messages?
I'm not sending you messages.
You fucking... I can't believe you've done this.
This is so good. And nobody watching will understand because how would you? And I'm not gonna tell this on stream because I shouldn't. Let's just say that would go a little too far.
That's how you get Twitch to come to your house, bend you over and spank you.
Ooh. Wait, maybe I should say this on stream. They only had Netscape Navigator. Oh boy, I never used that. I don't think I've been on the internet when that was still a thing. Alright, so yeah, lamp opposite north. Toward the table of the bread of the presence.
Or the pasts.
No?
Plural.
At some point it'll be the bread of the past when somebody eats it.
Or just leaves it too long.
Well, then it's bread of the mold. Oh no, then it's mold of the presence.
What if it's just dried up and it's just like a hard. It's a hard. It's a hard
enough bread for us.
Why?
Why not?
What has went wrong in your life for your brain to just make that connection this quickly?
Years of training and working on my wit, quick reaction pun, and all the adjacent things. You know, I might not be good looking, I might not be smart, I might not be skilled, but I got wits.
I need to start taking improv classes again.
No, people are really jealous of my witness.
I want to say it's one of your best features, but then I was gonna say worst, but now I can't decide.
I mean, didn't we already establish that I'm nickel? No, wait. Oh no, I didn't. I had a thought recently. You know how we said I'm like Marmite or Nickelback or whatever. Either you love me or you hate me.
Yes.
Actually, no. We were close, but not quite. I'm like, I don't know if there's anything like it, but no, I'm not like Nickelback. I'm not like Marmite.
Oh no.
Because you either love them or you hate them. I don't know. I can't think of anything. You do both. You love me and you hate me at the same time.
Oh no.
That's, yeah. Witness the witless. What? Witless? Oh, Teras, yeah. Yeah, I'm witnessing him right now.
Wow. Fucking rude.
Named Cat Peasant. Yeah, go ban him for being rude then.
Don't fucking tempt me.
Yeah, do it. Type /ban Cat Peasant in Twitch chat and see what happens.
Oh, he's a moderator. I can't understand.
Wow.
Son of a bitch.
They shall give light opposite that area, toward the area that the lampstand faces. Wait. Am I understanding this correctly? Okay. The lamps should look out from the region opposite the north. So the lamps should be facing south, right? That's what this is saying?
I can ban him on Discord.
Rude. I was referring to Skytis. No, you weren't. You're just lying. Okay, so this is saying that the lamps should be oriented south, right?
What if the lamp is like one of those round ones that doesn't actually face?
Nope, the lamp is looking out in the region opposite north. It's not looking out every region or direction or whatever. So the lamp is oriented towards the south, toward the table, whatever. They shall give light opposite that area.
What?
So the lamp is facing south towards the table, but it's giving light opposite of that area. So north, toward the area where the lampstand faces, which is south. Help?
What the fuck?
Exactly.
What kind of crack fucking... What?
Should look out from the region opposite the north. No, wait, they should look out from. So the lamps are in the south, towards the table, which is wherever. They should give light opposite that area. So that would be behind them, because for opposite you need the 2 points of reference.
Is this secretly some sort of riddle?
Yeah. And the solution, once you figure it out, is ha! Joke's on you, there's no solution, you just lost your mind, you're insane. And Triple Aaron did so, and he placed the lamps on the lampstand, just as the Lord had instructed Moses. Now this was the workmanship of the lampstand. It was of ductile gold, both the main shaft and all that originated from both sides of the branches. According to the example that the Lord revealed to Moses, so did he make the lampstand. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, take the Levites out of your drink.
There was a fly in my drink.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fine, I just fished it out.
Crunchy snack.
Do it.
Take the Levites from the midst of the sons of Israel, and you shall purify them according to this ritual. Let them be sprinkled with the water of illumination. We have not been introduced to that yet. Maybe they have to complete a new endgame raid to get that. And let them shave off all the hairs of their body. All? Okay. And when they have washed their garments and have been cleansed, they shall take a cox from the herd with its libations of fine wheat flour sprinkled with oil. Then you shall receive another cox from the herd for sin, and you shall bring forward the Levites before the tabernacle of the covenant, calling together all the multitude of the sons of Israel.
Wow.
I don't quite understand why they have to shave, but okay.
Yes.
Because it's gonna be a hairy situation?
Yeah, that's the one.
What if No, wait. Though they had to. There was a time that was mentioned before in the Bible where people had to keep their beard, right? Or was it always that people had to shave?
I think you're confusing this with a different religion now.
I'm trying to remember. There was a previous part where it was like if you're a what was it? If you're a leper, you have to do you have to keep your hair? Or do you have to shave it or something? I'm just trying to figure out if God is just generally anti-hair. Because if that's the case, then maybe we can conclude that God is against furries. You're so welcome.
I actually can't anymore.
Well, if you can't anymore, go get your furry suit in. We can continue this.
I can't afford the bread. You think I can afford a furry suit? Those things cost a lot of money.
I have no
Don't ask
fucking
how
clue.
I know.
And when the Levites are before the Lord, the sons of Israel shall place their hands upon them. And triple Aaron shall offer the Levites as a gift in the sight of the Lord from the sons of Israel, so that they may serve in his ministry. So he's offering them, but they're still his servants? Like, what? Here, have my servants. Oh, no, wait, they're mine. Fuck you. The Lord has a fetish for circumcised, hairless men.
Circumstance, hairless man.
The Lord also has a fetish for needlessly killing and violence and various other things. It's just reminding me of the... Now that I think about of the Drawn to... I think it was the Drawn Together episode where Foxy's just getting off on people getting in accidents, or was it Princess... Yeah, fuck, Claire or whatever her name is? I don't know, but one of the female characters just basically got off from watching accidents.
Oh, thanks, Cat Peasant. That's
and then
awful.
Captain Hero just caused accident upon accident, and it's just, yeah, that's the Lord, basically. Don't worry, Teras, I will buy you first.
Mighty nice of you.
I mean, I do have the tipping panel now, so I can forward the money to Teras. Or you can ask Teras for his...
If I get the money, I promise you I will do a stream in a fursuit.
Regardless of what the suit is. Well, I mean, as long as you do it on your channel, it can be whatever. In before, it's just a giant fucking furry suit with a huge strap on.
I'm just let's see what a fursuit costs. Like, oh, do not type in fursuit into.
I'm so looking forward to you browsing and just getting recommended fursuits whenever you. Next time you're on Amazon, it's like, oh hey, would you like to purchase this item that you looked at last time? People like you tend to purchase furry suits.
Apparently you can't buy a fursuit on Amazon. I feel fucking scammed.
Wait, you can't?
No.
Wait, maybe you're looking for the wrong... I mean, what's the difference between a fursuit and just an animal costume? Is there a difference? I
presume there might be some kind of access related.
You have some research to do.
I don't actually know. All right, yeah, I'm finding a few. Yeah, they're like expensive. Actually, you know what?
What about AliExpress? Maybe you can get a cheap one that's gonna break after a week, but hey, you get a week of...
There's one for a... Wait. Oh my god.
Likewise, the Levites shall place their hands upon the heads of the coxswain. You shall make use of one of these for sin, and the other as a holocaust to the Lord, so that you may intercede for them. And I totally know what intercede means. I
found an affordable one.
Intercede.
So it's only £40.
40 pounds or 40 poundings?
Yes.
Well, there you go. You know what to wish for Christmas. Actually, you know what you should do? You should set up one of those Amazon wishlist thingies, and then you can just have this here as a link. In case anyone wants to wants to show their appreciation, you know, they can just buy you random shit.
I'll just fill it with very inappropriate things.
You can put whatever you want on there as long as you don't, depending on what it is, don't use or wear it or show it on stream. At least on mine.
It depends what kind of stream. I mean, this stream could be easily moved to a different website.
Well, okay then. And help. Okay, yeah, I know what Teras is thinking. He's thinking if we give him $100, he'll do a stream on my free cams in a furry suit, and he'll just have fun for all of us.
Just imagine one of those, less than family friendly streams with like someone in a fursuit and a guy in the background just reading the Bible aloud. It'd be the most fucking cursed thing you've ever fucking seen.
You know what? Yeah. Why?
One person twerking in a fursuit, the other one fucking preaching God.
You know what? I can do the latter. You do the former.
Oh my god, fucking fursuit, I fucking will. We now have a donation goal.
And you shall set the Levites in the sight of triple Aaron and his sons, and you shall consecrate those being offered to the Lord, and you shall separate them from the midst of the sons of Israel, so that they may be for me. Yoink. Wait, but I thought they were their servants and not they. And after this, they shall enter the tabernacle of the covenant in order to serve me. Wait, but I'll serve in his minute. Yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah, that adds up. And so shall you purify and consecrate them as an oblation to the Lord, for they were given to me as a gift from the sons of Israel. I have accepted them in place of the firstborn, which open every womb in Israel. For all the firstborn of the sons of Israel, as much from men as from Bistonians are mine.
Who the fuck is the Bistonians?
It's a beast, which is a word that ends in the east. You seriously didn't realize?
I wasn't looking at it, I was just listening to you.
Beasts contains the word east, which means then it becomes Bistonian.
That's fucking comedy gold. Oh my fucking god, that is fucking brilliant.
From the day when I struck down all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, I have sanctified them to myself. And I have taken the Levites in place of all the firstborn of the sons of Israel, and I have delivered them as a gift to triple Aaron and his sons from the midst of the people in order to serve me for Israel in the tabernacle of the covenant, and in order to pray for them, lest there be a scourge among the people if they were to dare to approach my sanctuary. I'm just so glad that Find and Replace really just searches for the string and not an isolated word. Because if that were the case, neither Naked Uwunis nor Bistonians would have ever worked.
Oh yeah, it's literally, I think the Find and Replace thing is the best thing we've done to this entire whole streaming debacle.
And Moses and triple Aaron and all the multitude of the sons of Israel accomplished all that the Lord had commanded Moses concerning the Levites. And they were purified, and they washed their garments. And triple Aaron lifted them up in the sight of the Lord, and he prayed for them. So he just lifted all of them up? Like, did he just have a forklift and they were all just standing on a stage that he lifted up?
Well, if they did it now, they do now.
I mean, how do you lift them all up? Or maybe, like...
Maybe it's just not one of his party tricks.
No. There's... You know how there's uplifting news that don't literally lift you up? Maybe he was just cracking some jokes, lifting their spirits.
Fucking stand-up comedy, God edition.
Triple Aaron is a stand-up comedian. We solved it.
No.
Let's go. They might enter, lifted them up in the sight of the Lord, and he prayed for them, so that, having been purified, they might enter to their duties in the tabernacle of the covenant before triple Aaron and his sons. Just as the Lord had instructed Moses about the Levites, so it was done. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, what a nice verse.
Oh yeah. I was reading something.
I like the timing. I look over at my monitor and exactly that one, you're like, oh yeah. Nice one. Saying, this is the law of the Levites. From 25 years and above, they shall enter to minister in the tabernacle of the covenant. And when they will have completed the 50th year of age, they shall cease to serve. And they shall be the ministers of their brothers in the tabernacle of the covenant, in order to care for the things that have been commanded to them, but not to perform the works themselves. So shall you assign the Levites in their duties. Numbers 9. The Lord spoke to Moses in the desert of Sinai in the 2nd year after they departed from the land of Egypt, in the 1st month, saying, does that count, Teras? It's not, and the Lord spoke to Moses, and the saying is also very far away.
I mean, we might as well just to, just to help along with the. We might as well be on the side of the Bible. You know what I mean.
I have no fucking clue.
Good. I don't know either.
But hey, maybe if I keep drinking, I'll understand.
Well, then there's another reason to keep drinking.
Let the sons of Israel observe the Passover at its proper time. What the fuck is the Passover? On the 14th day of this month, in the evening, according to all of its ceremonies and justifications. Ah, yes, the Passover.
Yeah, that one. I mean, we practically haven't stopped talking about it. Like,
I think that one passed right over my head.
Of course it did.
And Moses instructed the sons of Israel so that they would observe the Passover. And they observed it at its proper time, on the 14th day of the month, in the evening, at Mount Sinai. The sons of Israel acted according to all the things that the Lord had commanded Moses. But behold, I need like one of those sound filters so I can make like a reverb effect and just have a deeper voice whenever I say behold, like that.
I can link you a few voice changers if you want.
Yeah, but I'm too lazy to set it up realistically.
Wow. Fucking
I actually looked into one just for channel point reward thingy, just to mess around a little bit, and then I realized how much work it would be, and I realized if I let other people control the stream, it's just gonna be shit. But behold, certain ones who were not able to observe the Passover on that day understand the irony, being unclean because of the life of a man, approaching Moses and Triple Aaron, said to them, wait, what? So certain ones that were not able to observe the Passover, being unclean because of the life of a man.
One man.
I am unclean because of the life of a man. Yeah, I'm unclean because of the life of Hitler. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
One whole man.
He just uncleansed every German. And he cleansed... Oh, let's not go there. How did you not see that coming? Oh my god, yeah.
That's what the shower is for.
And they said to them, we are unclean because of the life of a man.
Just one man.
I'm still on 81 volume, by the way. Just wanted to point that out.
I'm glad you are.
Why have we been cheated? In that we are not permitted to offer, at its proper time, the oblation to the Lord among the sons of Israel. And Moses responded to them, remain, so that I may consult the Lord as to what he will rule about you. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying...
Of course he did.
They're just getting lazier and lazier with the writing. First, they repeat all the offerings for every single one of the 12 sons, and then they just start. You know how in your English lessons, I don't know, at least in my German lessons, I was taught like style or whatever you call it. You don't start every sentence with "and thing happened, and thing happened, and thing happens." That's just not good. You try to have some variety, link some sentences together. Maybe rearrange a sentence so it just all start in the exact same way. I don't think they were taught that back then.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, say to the sons of Israel, the man who becomes unclean because of a life, or if he is on a distant journey within your nation, let him observe the Passover to the Lord. Wait, what? Hold.
Holding. I'm holding both hands.
Grip a little tighter. I just realized something. Wait. The man who becomes unclean because of a life.
What?
The man who becomes unclean because of a life.
One life. Okay, yeah. What life?
The life of your child, which means you had a flow of seed, which means you're unclean.
Okay, yeah, with you so far. Wait. Okay, yeah,
I'm wondering if that's the explanation. So where was it? Certain ones who were not able, being unclean because of the life of a man. Like maybe they had a son, which means they had a flow of seed, which means they are unclean. And unclean people are not allowed to observe. And then they were like, hey, this is unfair. Just because we have children, we're not allowed to watch. And then Moses was like, yeah, what do we do? And the Lord said, yep, you know what? They're fine. They can watch.
Wow, that's awfully
Let
generous.
him observe the Passover. Yeah, you're allowed to watch. In the second month, on the 14th day of the month, in the evening, they shall eat it with unleavened bread and wild lettuce.
Can I watch?
No, you can explain to me though. So the Lord spoke to Moses and said, say to the sons of Israel, the man who becomes unclean, so a man who has a child, I presume, because of a life, or if he's on a distant journey, so yeah, I guess if he's just not at home, let him observe the Passover to the Lord. In the second month, on the 14th day of the month, in the evening, so yeah, that's when the Passover is, they shall eat it with unleavened bread and wild lettuce.
Slow job.
Teras, what are they eating?
Usually, I presume bread.
No, they shall eat it. So they're eating bread with unleavened bread and wild lettuce? I'm wondering.
Wait.
So what I'm wondering right now is the Passover maybe maybe it has something to do with food? So let him observe the Passover to the Lord. And then whenever the Passover is, they shall eat it, maybe it referring to the Passover, with unleavened bread. It was a flow job. Nice. I approve. Yeah, so maybe the Passover to the Lord is just you just have an oblation, you just give something to the Lord, and it's like, here, have this, and then you're allowed to eat that anyway. So Passover is just what you gift to the Lord. I don't know how you would observe that though, but yeah. Hello, Mr. Burns. The meal. Which meal? There was no meal mentioned before. It makes no fucking sense.
Does anything make sense in the Bible?
Yeah.
Such as?
Some laws, some rules. Inebriating your daddy.
Oh, there goes my Saturday plans.
Passover equals the meal. What? Yeah, Yeah. So what exactly is a Passover? That's what I'm still trying to figure out. Yeah, Passover, no. I'm assuming is some kind of meal that you give to the Lord and then you eat it yourself. Because that makes sense. Like Thanksgiving or similar. So what is a Passover? Can it be anything? Does it have to be something specific? Like, does it have to be a lamb? Does it have to be a 1-year-old lamb without blemish? Does it have to be a he-goat? Passover. Well, I don't know what that is either, honestly. I don't know the religion. So, yeah, we have some kind of food that apparently they're allowed to eat, even though they had a flow of seed. They shall not leave behind any of it until morning. But after the morning, they're allowed to leave any of it behind. So if you eat all of it and then past morning you throw up, that's fine.
I'm glad we specified that.
And they shall not break a bone of it. Okay, so I guess it has to be an animal that they're eating. They shall observe all the rituals of the Passover. But if any man was both clean and not on a journey, and yet he did not observe the Passover, that soul shall be exterminated from among his people, because he did not offer the sacrifice to the Lord in its time. He shall bear his sin. So, once again, another thing, if you fuck this up, you die.
Milk.
This is like, you blink, you lose, but you fuck up, you die. It's like the hardcore version of you blink, you lose.
Wonderful.
Likewise, the sojourner and the newcomer, if they are among you, shall observe the Passover to the Lord according to its ceremonies and justifications. The same precept shall be with you as much for the newcomer as for the native. And so, on the day when the tabernacle was raised, a cloud covered it. But over the tabernacle, from evening until morning, there was, as it seemed, the appearance of fire. This was so continually... What? This was so continually... Throughout the day, a cloud covered it, and throughout the night, the appearance of fire. And when the cloud that was protecting the tabernacle had been taken up, then the sons of Israel advanced forward, and in the place where the cloud had remained standing, there they made camp.
Tic Tacs.
Chew all of them at once. No, don't. It's a fucking waste. I said don't. I know you're doing it to spite me, but you're the one putting on extra calories and wasting money. You're not getting much out of it if you just chug it. Crunchy snack. I was just about to say, this is not your ASMR.
I don't know, my thing fell.
Yeah. And now we wait about 1 minute until Teras is gonna throw up.
Yeah, pretty good to be fair.
You should just don't chew them, don't swallow them, just keep them in your mouth until
I mean,
they
I have
dissolve.
more.
Just keep the entire bunch in your mouth until they dissolve, whatever the correct wording is. Upon the order of the Lord they advanced, and upon his order they fixed the tabernacle. All the days during which Teras spit out his tic-tac.
Oh my, fell out.
Hell out. All the days during which the cloud was standing over the tabernacle, they remained in the same place.
Slipped through the cracks.
And if it happened that it remained for a long time over it, the sons of Israel kept the night watches of the Lord, and they did not advance. So they're just basically... No, they're not basically. They are literally cloud chasing. If the cloud's still there, they stay. If the cloud moves, they follow it. This is the literal meaning of cloud chasing. Oh.
Wonderful.
They are literally cloud chasing. Comment. Where was I? During as many days as the cloud remained over the tabernacle. At the command of the Lord, they raised their tents, and at his command, they took them down. If the cloud remained from evening until morning, and immediately at first light it left the tabernacle, they set out. And if it withdrew after a day and a night, they dismantled their tents. Yet truly, whether it remained over the tabernacle for 2 days or 1 month or longer time, the sons of Israel remained in the same place, and they did not set out. Then, as soon as it withdrew, they moved the camp. By the word of the Lord, they fixed their tents, and by his word they advanced. And they kept the night watches of the Lord according to his command by the hand of Moses. Weirdos.
No, you.
Know us. Numbers 10. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying...
Oh.
I don't think the Lord spoke to Moses saying, "Ugh."
The milk and alcohol with the mint.
It's called milkahol.
But mint.
Fucking mint. How do you not see these coming? I don't understand.
That trend has died like 2 years ago. Like it's been that you know what? I think it's been 3 years ago now. Now that I think about it, because that was popular back when I like.
Teras, you are the one. I have never heard anyone say it or really use that phrase. You are the one using it. I'm just imitating you, and I already did that once during a Bible reading not too long ago. That's why I'm so confused. Yeah, the first time, sure, I caught you off guard, but this is the second time.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you can't believe I've done this.
Fucking believe it, bitch.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I can.
But I can't believe that I need a refill already, so...
You alcoholic fuck.
No, you. Well, have fun.
Yeah, but that's besides the point.
No, you. You're besides the point.
Ew. I'm just fixing the Bible, don't mind me. That's a lot of fucking Tic Tacs though. Mint. What's impossible? Fixing the Bible? No, I'm as in like I'm not fixing it as in the Bible itself. I'm just fixing the page numbers. There we go. Now the pages are correctly numbered. All thanks to me. One whole entire terrace. Yeah, no, I'm just fixing the formatting on the page numbers. I mean, the Bible itself is unfixable. That's a whole other can of worms that let's just not go in. I'm just doing page number things.
Yes.
Oh, some of the fucking find and replaces. I just randomly scrolled to a random page. And yeah, I like it.
Impossible fixing the Bible. Yes, great. Now we can quote it correctly using the page numbers now.
Yeah,
You're
you
welcome.
can now. Yeah, I fixed it. Yeah.
Something that always confused me, and I don't know, or just occurred to me now, but it was always sort of a little weird. Why is it always like? Why is Moses never mentioned with his first name? Why is it always Moses?
Why not?
Like, why is it never mentioned that his first name is Oswald or Os? Like, why is he never introduced as Osmosis?
Oh! I can't even begin to explain to you. Like I can't even. I just can't.
Good.
Why? Why are you like this? What has actually made you this way?
And there we go. That's a clip right there. In case anyone wants to actually go ahead and make that into a clip. I hope that was still within a minute. Teras was a little slow on the getting upset.
No, okay. I'm gonna look for other things to find and replace.
And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, make for yourself 2 trumpets of ductile silver, with which you may be able to call together the multitude when the camp is to be moved. And when you sound the trumpets, all the multitude shall gather to you at the door of the tabernacle of the covenant. If you sound it only once, the leaders and the heads of the multitude of Israel shall come to you. But if the sound of the trumpet is prolonged, but with interruptions, those who are toward the Estonian side shall move camp first. Then, at the second sounding of the trumpet, with the same cadence, those who live toward the south shall take up their tents. Question, Teras.
Yes.
Replace South with South Park? Yes, no?
I don't know.
Okay, then we don't.
I don't think that's. I'm not,
And the remainder shall act
seeing it.
And the remainder shall act in like manner, when the trumpets shall reverberate for a departure. But when the people are to be gathered together, the sound of the trumpets shall be simple, and the sounds shall not be separated. Now it is the sons of triple Aaron, the priest, who shall sound the trumpets. And this shall be an everlasting ordinance in your generations. Well, that it certainly isn't everlasting anymore. If you go forth to war from your land against the enemies who set out against you, you shall sound the trumpets repeatedly, and there shall be remembrance of you before the Lord your Skytus, so that you may be rescued from the hands of your enemies. If at any time you will have a banquet and if at any time you will have a banquet and on Feastonian days and on the first day of the that escalated quickly.
That might be one of the better of finding their places.
Yeah, we did that not too late into the Bible, but now it's really starting to show.
Yeah, and I think the funny thing is it's just because it's fucking up random words and not the one word we replaced it with.
It's
that's fucking brilliant.
I can't wait for. And you have to offer at least Tonian 5 shekels of silver. Oh my god. Hey Teras.
Yes.
Have you ever had a Estonian infection?
I did for a while, but it went away. I should clip this and just send it to you.
You go ahead.
Literally haven't spoken to him since you've assaulted him verbally.
Well, maybe this is a good first step to reconciliation.
I'll get him on the stream.
Just tell him to watch the stream. He doesn't even have to interact. Just so he can appreciate how much of a genius I truly am.
Oh.
Okay, and on Feastonian days, and on the first days of the month, you shall sound the trumpets over the holocausts and the peace offering victims, so that they may be for you as a remembrance by your Skytus. I am the Lord your Skytus.
Of course he is.
He's the Lord your Skytus. I am the Lord your Skytus.
Alright, yeah. I forgot that's another one we do.
Yeah, it's been a while since he said that, hasn't it?
It has actually, yeah.
Kinda weird. In the second year, in the second month, on the 20th day of the month, the cloud was lifted up from the tabernacle of the covenant. And the sons of Israel set out by their companies from the desert of Sinai. And the cloud rested in the wilderness of Paran. Peru. And the first to move their camp, according to the command of the Lord by the hand of osmosis. Nice. the command of the Lord by the hand of osmosis were the sons of Judah by their companies, whose leader was Nashon, the son of Amminadab. In the tribe of the sons of Issachar, the leader was Nathaniel, the son of Zuar. Just in case you forgot everyone's father and their grandfather, and let's go over all of them again, because that's...
I don't think they had surnames back then, so that's how they identified each other.
I identify as son of my father, who is the son of his father, who is the son of his father, who's the son of his father.
Yeah, I mean,
minutes later.
Yeah, I mean,
that's who I am.
I mean, that makes sense, you know, because
just imagine you apply for a job, and as your last name you just write son of, and then son of, and then son of. as far back as you can research.
Oh my fucking god! Just fucking attach a fucking appendix of just like a family tree.
No, you just have a normal sheet of paper, and then in the line where it's your name, you just attach like a small strip of paper, and the normal paper's like this, and then it just goes on and on and on.
It's a little extra thin little strip that goes for like a meter at least.
And you just fold it up like 20 times.
Just roll it up.
In the tribe of Zebulun, the leader was Eliab, the son of Helon, and the tabernacle was taken down because the sons of Gershon and Merari, who carry it, were departing. And the sons of Reuben also set out by their companies and ranks, whose leader was Elizur, the son of Shedeur. And in the tribe of Simeon, the leader was Shelumiel, the son of Zuri Shaddai. And in the tribe of Gad, the leader was Eliasaph, the son of Royal. Then the Kohathites also set out, carrying the sanctuary. The tabernacle was carried all the while, until they arrived at the place for setting it up. The sons of Ephraim also moved their camp by their companies, and the leader of their armies was Elishama, the son of Ammihud. The tribe of the sons of Manasseh. By the way, plus points on the style now. They're not reusing the same sentence over and over. They're actually a little different now. You know the thing that I mentioned not too long ago? This is the one time where I have to give credit. They actually finally did something right.
Well, maybe they heard you.
And the Lord listened to Skytus, saying, "Rewrite the Bible, because it was poorly written." And in the tribe of the sons of Manasseh, the leader was Gamaliel, the son of Pedazur. And in the tribe of Benjamin, the leader was Abidan, the son of Gideoni. The last of all the camp to set out were the sons of Dan by their companies, and the leader of their army was Ahaziah, the son of Ammishaddai. And in the tribe of the sons of Asher, the leader was Pagiel, the son of Ochran. And in the tribe of the sons of Naphtali, the leader was Ahira, the son of Enan. These were the camps and departures of the sons of Israel by their companies when they went forth. And Osmosis said to Hobab, the son of Raguel, the Midianite, his kinsman. What the fuck did I just read? Said to Hobab, the son of Raguel, the Midianite, his kinsman. Ah, okay. We are setting out to the place which the Lord will give to us. Come with us so that we may do good for you. For the Lord has promised good things to Israel. And he answered him, I will not go with you, but I will return to my own land in which I was born. And he said, do not choose to leave us, for you know in which places in the desert we ought to make camp, and so you shall be our guide. And if you come with us, whatever will be best amongst the riches which the Lord will deliver to us, we will give to you. Therefore, they set out from the mountain of the Lord. What? The mountain of the Lord? So Mount Sin AI is now for the first time referred to as Mountain of the Lord. Just a giant mountain of lard. Can you sing the campfire song? Or maybe do the hot bit from SpongeBob. Therefore, they set out from the mountain of the Lord on a journey of 3 days. Okay. Okay.
Oh, this is nice. Melted cheese.
What if we replace 3 days with 3 days grace?
Oh, my cheese fell off.
Well, you're in charge of replacing, so I'll leave that up to you.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Replacing 3 days with 3 days grace. Also, did you make sure to include osmosis in the replace document?
Of course.
Yeah.
I do my documentation. Fuck you.
Yeah, sure you do.
I did a programming course.
Uh-huh. And what did you program? Bad puns?
No, that's your job.
I know.
I was really nice, by the way.
And the
Just a
Ark
grilled-
of the
a grilled
Covenant of
cheese.
the Lord preceded them for 3 days in order to provide a place for the camp. Likewise, the cloud of the Lord was over them throughout the day while they proceeded. And when the Ark was lifted up, Osmosis said, "Rise up, O Lord, and let your enemies be scattered, and let those who hate you flee from your face." And when it was set down, he said, "Return, O Lord, to the multitude of the army of Israel."
Do not do that.
Oh my god, this chapter is actually starting with "not and the Lord spoke to Moses." What
Wait.
the hell? Now we're getting into wild territory.
Hold. I remember I own something.
Yeah, you own a belt that doesn't function for you because you're a fat fuck. Bonk. More bonk. Numbers 11. Meanwhile, there arose a murmur among the people against the Lord, as if they were grief-stricken because of their labors. At programming cat pee pad. Oh, that's why you're so inefficient. And when the Lord had heard it, he was angry. And when the fire of the Lord was enflamed against them, it devoured those who were at the extreme end of the camp. And when the people had cried out to Osmosis, Osmosis prayed to the Lord, and the fire was consumed.
Speaking of fire.
And he called the name of that place the Burning, because the fire of the Lord had burned against them. Wow, how imaginative. I call this place my home, because it is my home. So then, the mix of common people who had ascended with them were inflamed with desire, and sitting and weeping with the sons of Israel joining them, they said, "Who will give us flesh to eat? We remember the fish we ate freely in Egypt. We call to mind the cucumbers and melons and leeks and onions and garlic, but not lychees."
Oh.
I just want to point out, are we really back again to fucking bitching about how much better it was in Egypt being a slave?
Yeah.
Like, for fucking real? I thought we were over this by now. Jesus Christ, grow up. Our life is dry. Our eyes look out to see nothing but manna. Now the manna was like coriander seed, but with the color of bdellium. What the fuck is bdellium? Bdellium.
This smells like fish.
Fuck, okay, that's some kind of plant. Bdellium. Ah, that's how I spell it. Images. Okay. Sure, whatever.
my thing that isn't fish smells like fish.
Your pee-pee smells like fish? Maybe you should shower.
That's no. I got a
Campfire. So now you can roast marshmallows.
I got a camping thing.
No, this is... You know what this is? This is the tabernacle of the testimony. This is where you sanctify things to the Lord.
Just to clarify, I don't actually know how to extinguish this.
Eat it. You consume it. You consume the flame, just like it happened in the Bible. And the people wandered about, gathering it, and they crushed it with a millstone or ground it with a mortar. Then they boiled it in a pot and made biscuits out of it, with a taste like bread made with oil. Oh really? You take bread? And then you make biscuits out of it, and it tastes like bread? Who could have seen that coming? Mind blown. And when the dew descended in the night over the camp, the manna descended together with it. And so Osmosis heard the people weeping by their families, each one at the door of his tent. And the fury of the Lord was greatly inflamed. And to Osmosis also the matter seemed intolerable.
I forgot how to extinguish it.
Well, now you need to light it again.
No, that's fine.
And so he said to the Lord, "Why have you afflicted your servant? Why do I not find favor before you? And why have you imposed the weight of this entire people upon me? Could I have conceived this entire multitude, or have given birth to them, so that you might say to me, carry them in your bosom, as a nursemaid usually carries a little infant? And bring them to the land about which you have sworn to their daddies. Why do I not find favor before you? Why have you imposed the weight of this entire people upon me? Yeah. Could I have conceived...
I actually don't have any heating, funnily enough, cat person. My place has electricity only, so I don't have, like, radiators or anything.
Just get a Bitcoin mining farm. That'll keep you warm. Actually, I had a thought on my way home today. Why is Bitcoin mining so popular in some regions of the world, but not in others? Like, shouldn't Bitcoin mining or any other cryptocurrency mining be super popular in Finland because it puts out so much heat? Like that. Just put that below a room and you have your sauna.
That's not how that works.
That's exactly how that works. So you do need a fursuit then. Cat Peasant has a point.
That is a very good point. Yeah, I'll give him that.
Could I have conceived this entire multitude, or have given birth to them, so that you might say to me, carry them in your bosom as a nursemaid usually carries an infant, and bring them to the land? What? From where would I obtain the flesh to give to so great a multitude? They weep against me, saying, give us flesh, so that we may eat. I alone am unable to sustain this entire people, because it is too heavy for me. But if it seems to you otherwise, I beg you to put me to death, and so may I find grace in your eyes, lest I be afflicted with such evils. And the Lord said to Osmosis, gather to me 70 men from the elders of Israel, whom you know to be elders. Yeah, gather elders who you know that are elders. That makes sense. As well as teachers of the people. And you shall lead them to the door of the tabernacle of the covenant. And you shall cause them to stand there with you, so that I may descend and speak to you. Descend upside down again?
It sounds about right, yeah.
And I will take from your spirit, and I will deliver it to them, so that, with you, they may sustain the burden of the people, and so that you will not be weighed down alone.
Wow.
You shall also say to the people, be sanctified. Tomorrow you will eat flesh. For I have heard you say, who will give us flesh to eat? It was well with us in Egypt. So then, may the Lord give you flesh, and you will eat. Not for 1 day, not for 2, not for 5, not for 10, nor even for 20, but for up to a month of days, until it exits from your nostrils, and until it turns into nausea for you, because you have slipped away from the Lord, who is in your midst, and because you have wept before him, saying, why did we go forth out of Egypt? So he's saying that other elders need to go to the tabernacle with Osmosis so they can take some of his burden, and then all the people will get food, but they'll get so much food that it just shoots out of their nostrils and that they get fucking sick of it, and then they are gonna be like, oh my god, why? No, because they said, oh my god, why did we leave Egypt? So basically he's punishing them for crying about leaving Egypt. You know what? Yeah, they're fucking bitching, so that's reasonable. Not even 420. No. I don't think that was a thing back then. And Osmosis said, there are 600,000 footmen of this people, and yet you say, I will give them flesh to eat for a whole month. Could a multitude of sheep and oxen be slain so that there would be enough food? All the fishes of the sea be gathered together in order to satisfy them. And the Lord answered him, Can the hand of the Lord be ineffective? Soon now you shall see whether my word will be fulfilled in this work. And so Moses went and explained the words of the Lord to the people. Gathering together 70 men from the elders of Israel, he caused them to stand around the tabernacle. And the Lord descended in a cloud, and he spoke to him, taking from the spirit which was in Moses, and giving to the 70 men. And when the spirit had rested in them, they prophesied, nor did they cease afterwards. Now there had remained in the camp 2 of the men, of whom one was called Eldad. Literally Eldad. He's Eldad. The other, Medad. Upon whom the spirit rested. You can't fucking make this up. Eldad and Medad. For they also had been enrolled, but they did not go forth for the tabernacle. And when they were prophesying in the camp, a boy ran and reported to Moses, saying, Eldad and Medad prophecy in the camp. Just this sentence, just what? Oh, this is so stupid. Oh my god.
Eyeball TM.
Holy greetings from Croton and Lahen. Good greetings. Good grief. You know what? Yeah, good grief. This is the Bible. Help.
You made a mistake.
Yes, you did. They went on a quest through a desert, not what the fuck they were doing. They thought manna came from the sky. They had to be 420ing it up. No. The Lord spoke to them and gave them manna. Thus, the manna came from sky. What do you mean?
Seems legit.
Promptly Joshua, the son of Nun. Hey, Teras.
Yes.
Should we replace none with none?
Probably.
The son of Nun, the minister of osmosis, and chosen from many. By the way, when was the last time Joshua was mentioned? That's like a blast from the past. Said, My Lord osmosis, prohibit them. But he said, Why are you jealous on my behalf? Who decides that any of the people may prophesy and that Skytis may give to them his spirit? And Osmosis returned with those greater by birth of Israel into the camp. Then a wind going out from the Lord and moving forcefully across the sea brought quails and cast them into the camp across a distance of 1 day's journey in every part of the camp all around, and they flew in the air 2 times 457 millimeters high above the ground. Hold on, I actually need to copy this somewhere. Need to save this for something else later.
What?
It's for a different sort of meme that I can't really explain to anyone, so it's not relevant.
Scared.
Nah, it's fine. It's for a meme in a completely different community. Don't worry. Therefore, the people rising up gathered quails all that day and night, and the next day he who did least I caught it! I fucking caught it! Least is the next one. I fucking called it! I knew it! And the next day, he who did least Tonian well gathered 10 homers. And they dried them throughout the camp. The flesh
I can't even anymore.
The flesh was still between their teeth. Neither had this kind of food ceased. And behold, the fury of the Lord was provoked against the people, and he struck them with an exceedingly great scourge. And that place was called the Graves of Lust, for there they buried the people who had desired. Then, departing from the Graves of Lust, they arrived in Hazeroth, and they stayed there. Wait, in Hazeroth? Isn't Isn't Azeroth literally interesting? Very interesting.
What was it?
Azeroth is the name of the world in which the majority of the Warcraft series is set. So that's where they got their name from. That's interesting, yeah. So apparently Azeroth is a thing.
Onion.
Red beet,
No, it's pickled onion.
anal beet.
I got my beetroots right next to me.
Welcome to the world of Warcraft. Welcome to the world of Skytis, more like.
Biblecraft.
What the fuck? Numbers 12. And Miriam and Triple Aaron spoke against Osmosis because of his wife, an Ethiopian, and they said, who the... Miriam, is that Triple Aaron's wife? I don't recall that name, but I guess. Yeah, because of his wife, an Ethiopian. So is that implying that they're racist? All of a sudden, after all this time, they're like, oh, actually, your wife is from Ethiopia? Yeah, we can't have any of those people in here. They're inferior. Why does it, because of his wife, why is it mentioned that she's truly the book of Warcraft?
On a trip to a place called Auschwitz. It's shower time.
I have no fucking clue what you just... Shower with your Teras simulator. Just like shower with your dad simulator, but you can also touch Teras' beard.
Bruh. You're a programmer, go make that game.
No, first Cat Peasant has to make a website that says like, ooh.
Ooh.skytus.
Has the Lord spoken only through osmosis?
We are just generating progressively more scuffed sentences.
I love it. Just how
Like,
every now
this
and then there's
sentence-
actually a sentence that makes sense. It's even though it's just fucking weird. It's great.
This sentence would not make sense to anyone but us at this point.
I mean, okay, if we replace Lard with Lord again, it would make sense. Yeah, the Lard speaks through
Yeah, but-
osmosis. Yeah, why not?
No, but that's the thing. I mean, in its current state, it makes no fucking sense.
Oh, what? It's the Bible. Haven't you heard of the giant Lard monster that consumed everyone? It's called your mom.
Wise.
Has he not also spoken similarly to us? And when the Lord had heard this, for Osmosis was a man exceedingly meek and beyond all the men who were living upon the earth, immediately he spoke to him and to Triple Aaron and Miriam. Go out, you three only, to the tabernacle of the covenant. Like, if you get caught like talking to a neighbor in school, you out now. You just and you know you're about to get fucking spanked. And when they had gone out, the Lord descended in a column of cloud. Oh, not just a cloud. This time we have a column of cloud. And he stood at the entrance of the tabernacle, calling to Triple Aaron and Miriam. And when they had advanced, he said to them, listen to my words. If there will be among you a prophet of the Lord, I will appear to him in a vision, or I will speak to him through a dream. But it is not so with my servant Osmosis, who is the most faithful in all my house. For I speak with him mouth to mouth and plainly. Oh yeah, you speak very plainly. Sure. And not through enigmas. Yeah, sure. Yeah, and figures. Yeah, sure. And not through enigmas and figures does he perceive the Lord. Sure, yeah. You are delusional. Therefore, why were you not afraid to disparage my servant Osmosis? And being angry against them, he went away. Likewise, the cloud which was over the tabernacle withdrew. And behold, Miriam appeared to be white, with a leprosy, like snow. And when Triple Aaron had looked upon her, and had seen the spreading of the leprosy, he said to Osmosis, I beg you, my lord, not to impose upon us this sin, which we have committed foolishly. Do not let this one be like one who is dead, or like an abortion that has been cast from the womb of her mother.
What the fuck is going on?
Embrace. Just embrace. Behold. Behold. Half of her flesh is already consumed by leprosy. And Osmosis cried out to the Lord, saying, O Skytis, I beg you, heal her. And the Lord answered him, if her daddy had spit on her face, should she not have been filled with shame for at least 7 days? What? Teras, please read out this sentence and explain what the fuck this... What? Just what?
Wait, what actually is it?
Page 81.
81, yes. Right, if her daddy has spit on her face, should she not have filled with shame of her at least 7 days? Question mark. It's a question. I know that much.
How is that relevant at all? So Triple Aaron is like, please save her. And the Lord's like, well, if her daddy had spit on her face, shouldn't she be ashamed for 7 days?
Maybe Skydis feels like she spit on his face. And
but why her daddy? If her daddy had spit, like it's guys
I don't know. I'm just here for entertainment.
I understand I understand the point you're trying to make, and it would, in general.
You do? I don't.
Yeah. No. I think what the Lord is trying to say is, well, you treated me like shit, now I treat you like shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that's what I meant.
But why her daddy spit on her face? Like, what?
I don't know. It sounds like a universally disrespectful thing.
The figure of speech comparison thingy he's using here is just weird. Well, if somebody spits in your face, are you ashamed for 7 days? Are you ashamed?
I probably. I mean, not that it happens to me particularly often.
I would probably more like be disgusted and annoyed, but...
Maybe that's just what shame went in those times.
Let her be separated outside the camp for 7 days, and after that, she will be reassembled. And after that, she will be back.
What about assemble?
I was just like, let her be separated. Like, yeah, I guess from the rest, but she's just separated. It doesn't specify for what, so I guess we're separating her. Just limb by limb.
Fucking
reassembling her afterwards, yeah.
Fucking hung and quartered.
Oh, I'm sure she was hung.
Why?
Why not?
I just want my last onion.
Miriam was excluded from the camp for 7 days, and the people did not move from that place until Miriam was called back.
Wow.
Numbers 13. And the people set out from Hazeroth, and they pitched their tents in the desert of Paran. And there the Lord spoke to Osmosis, saying, does that count? It's
sure, why not?
The Lord spoke to Osmosis with a there in between, so it's close enough, I guess. Saying, send men who may examine the land of Canaan, which I will give to the sons of Israel, one from the rulers of each tribe. Osmosis did what the Lord had commanded, sending from the desert of Paran leading men, whose names are these. Oh boy. Also, can you make Osmosis uppercase? It's weird.
I think that just adds to the fucking scuffedness of it.
Alright, so whose names are these? From the tribe of Reuben, Shamua. Wait, that's a new person. Hey Teras, we have a new person with...
No, that's not a new person. He's you know her, Shamua.
The son of Zakor.
Yeah, that one. He's there.
From the tribe of Simeon.
Yeah.
Is it Shapihet? Shaphat?
Yeah, that one.
Shafet. I think it's Shafet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've got the guy.
Or Shafet. Let's go with Shafet.
You're a fucking...
What are you doing?
No, we fine, we got
Okay,
them. We sure we got them somewhere.
From the tribe of Simeon, Shaphat, the son of Hori. Hori and the Blind Forest, question mark?
Understandable.
From the tribe of Judah, Caleb, the son of Jephunneh. We certainly have not had any of these names so far.
I wouldn't worry about it.
From the tribe of Issachar, you lazy fuck. Eagle, the son of Joseph. Okay, Joseph, maybe there was a different Joseph, or maybe we didn't, and I'm just imagining it. From the tribe of Ephraim, Hosi, the son of Nun. Wait, Nun is a guy? Oh. Yeah, sure. I think that's a normal name for a guy. From the tribe of Benjamin, Palti, the son of Raphu. From the tribe of Zebulun, Gediel, the son of Sodi. From the tribe of Joseph, of the scepter of Manasseh, Gadi. Wait. We have Gediel and we have Gadi. That's not going to get confusing at all. The son of Suzi. Oh yeah, that's totally a Baal name. That's called a guy Suzi. From the tribe of Dan, Amiel, the son of Gemeli. From the tribe of Asher, Sether, the son of Michael. From the tribe of Naphtali, Nabi, the son of Vofsi. From the tribe of Gad, Guel, the son of Machi. These are the names of the men whom Osmosis sent to examine the land. I think I just killed Teras.
Please read it like that every single time.
How much are you gonna pay me? Teras, okay, no. Hold on, before you say anything, think of it this way. This is gonna take longer to read out. You know how long the Bible is already gonna last, right?
I already gave you a sub.
Yeah, but that's for the privilege of being on here.
I'll sweeten up the deal.
Yeah, totally. And he called Hosi, the son of Nun, Joshua. Wait, what? So, wait. Hold on. What is this? What is this telling us?
I couldn't tell you. I lost track somewhere around about Exodus.
Wait. Where was it? So Hosi, wasn't there none somewhere before? I don't remember where it was. So this, if I understand this sentence correctly, he is calling the person named Hosi. So Hosi is the son of the person named Nun. Which I guess, let's just ignore this. Which then the sentence reads, and he called Hosi Joshua. So he's literally just renaming someone.
Sounds about right.
I think that's what the sentence is saying. And so Osmosis sent them to examine the land of Canaan. And he said to them, ascend by the south side. Wait, south? Have they been introduced to the concept of south yet?
Well, they have now.
Ascend by the opposite of north side. Ascend by the south side. And when you arrive at the mountains, consider the land as to what kind it may be, and the people who are its inhabitants, whether they may be strong or weak, whether they may be few in number or many, and the land itself, whether it is good or bad, what kind of cities, walled or without walls, the soil, rich or barren, forested or without trees. What? One time? Hold.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
So consider the land. Just consider it, regardless of its state and the people in it. Just consider the land.
Yeah. Okay. Done.
Okay. Have you considered the land?
Yes.
Good. Be strong and bring us some fruits of the land. Maybe just return with like 2 pineapples here. Fruit of the land.
White pineapples.
Now it was the time when the first ripe grapes were ready to be eaten. And when they had ascended, they explored the land from the desert of Sin.
So I got another place to do.
all the way to Rehob as one enters into Hamath. And they ascended by the south side, and they arrived at Hebron, where there were Ahiman and Shishai and Talmai, the sons of Anak. I think they just hit the wrong key on the keyboard and it's supposed to say anal.
I'm having trouble.
You know, the son of anal? The son of
Yeah,
homosexual intercourse?
Yeah, that one. Oh, fuck.
For Hebron was founded 7 years before Tanis, the city of Egypt. Hey, there's an N missing. That's not how you spell Patricia Tanis. Borderlands reference right there, by the way. And continuing on, as far as the torrent of the cluster of grapes, they cut off a vine with its grapes, which 2 men carried on a board. Likewise, they took from the pomegranates and the figs of that place, which was called Nehel Eshkol. That is, the torrent of the cluster of grapes. How imaginative. Because the sons of Israel had carried a cluster of grapes from there. And those exploring the land returned after 40 days, having circulated through the entire region. And they went to osmosis and triple Aaron and to the entire assembly of the sons of Israel in the desert of Paran, which is in Kadesh. Kardashian? Question mark. And speaking to them and to the entire multitude, they showed them the fruits of the land. And they explained, saying, "We went into the land to which you sent us, which, it is true, flows with milk and honey, and one as
I love these streams so incredibly much.
yeah, you wouldn't mind a stream of MILF, would you?
I'm not gonna confirm nor deny that.
Flows with milk and honey, as one can know by these fruits. But it has very strong occupants, and the cities are great, and also walled. We saw the race of Anak there. Amalek lives in the south. Wasn't Amalek the random guy that was just, oh yeah, here's your enemy, that was introduced at the end of like one chapter for no particular reason, that was never mentioned before or after?
The name rings a bell.
Can you do me a favor? Can you open the 1 to 75 document and search for Amalek?
Yeah, of course I can. Yeah, just find fucking.
And if you find it, just I'll check if that's the section I mean. The Hittite and the Jebusite.
The name Amalek does not appear in the first half of the Bible.
Damn it. Well, who the fuck is Amalek then?
I mean, I say first half. The first.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But
or something.
Who the fuck is Amalek then?
Yeah, that guy, the one that we've been talking about.
The guy that lives in the south, which is the opposite of north. The Hittite and the Jebusite and the Amorite live in the mountains. And truly, the Canaanite stays near the sea and around the streams of the Jordan. During these events, Caleb, to restrain the murmuring of the people who rose up against osmosis, said, "Let us ascend and possess the land, for we will be able to obtain it." Yet truly, the others who had been with him were saying, "By no means are we able to ascend to this people, because they are stronger than we are." And before the sons of Israel, they disparaged the land which they had inspected, saying, "The land which we viewed devours its inhabitants. The people upon whom we gazed were of lofty stature. There we saw some monsters among the sons of Anak, of the race of giants. By comparison with them, we seemed like locusts." Wait, giants? Hey, remember when there were the giants mentioned at the very beginning of the Bible for no good fucking reason?
just the one phrase, just one little sentence.
It all led up to this. The giants are the people of this land, the Anak.
Wow. That's impressive. Hello.
It's coming full circle now.
It's all coming together. Oh.
Numbers 14. And so, crying out, the entire crowd wept throughout that night. And all the sons of Israel were murmuring against Osmosis and Triple Aaron, saying, if only we had died in Egypt. Jesus Christ, they never shut the fuck up. If only we would perish in this vast wilderness. And may the Lord not lead us into this land, lest we fall by the sword, and our wives as well as our children be led away as captives. Is it not better to return to Egypt? They don't even know what the fuck they want. So first they're like, oh, we want to go back, everything was better. And now they're like, if only we had died in Egypt. So now they're like, oh yeah, we should have just stayed there until we die of being overworked. And then, well, I wish we could die out here. And then, well, I hope that we are not led into this land, because then we would die, which is the same fate, except that the wives and children are captured. Okay, whatever. Is it not better to return to Egypt?
That's just fucking silly.
What the fuck?
Oh
and they
no,
said
let's return to slavery. That always works fine.
Detroit become human, more like Bible become slaves.
What? Not even fucking close. How the fuck do you draw that as a connection? Like you're like a mile away. Nowhere fucking near.
As you can see, based on your reaction, I was spot on.
Oh.
Ooh, Teras. Ooh.
Oh, I want to go home.
You want to go home to your parents?
I'll fucking come to your house and kick you in the shin.
By the way, for anyone that doesn't know, I also talk to Teras off stream, and whenever we talk, he's like, oh, I wish I never moved out from home. I wish I could have lived there as a slave. I want to go back home and die there. Teras is just like the people of Israel.
I will fucking kick you in the shin so hard. It will fucking... You'll have a dent. You'll have a fucking terrace-shaped dent in your shin.
Wait, you're gonna put a dent in my shin? I didn't know you were a dentist. Teras, you can't win. When will you realize?
This is not enough alcohol.
Maybe your parents have some.
That sounds like their problem.
Maybe you should go back to a land overflowing with parents and horny. I think I'm gonna kill Teras today.
Ah! Oh. I fucking can't. I actually give up. You fucking win.
Was that ever a question? Was that ever a doubt? And they said to one another, let us appoint our leader, and so return to Egypt. And when Osmosis and Triple Aaron heard this, they fell prone on the ground in the sight of the multitude of the sons of Israel. Yet truly Joshua, the son of Nun, and Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, who themselves had also viewed the land, tore their garments. So they just made us strippers? And they said to the entire multitude of the sons of Israel, and they said to the entire multitude of the sons of Israel, I am too sexy for my shorts.
You fucking what?
That's what it says right here.
I can't. I actually.
Did you actually just fucking check you? So, yeah, the Bible has the word sexy in it, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the word has the word
Yeah.
skytes and lard.
I think the word sexy appears frequently in the same sentence as MILF and horny. And they said to the entire multitude of the sons of Israel,
Oh.
the land that we circled through is very good. If the Lord will be gracious to us, he will lead us into it, and he will give us the land flowing with milk and honey. Do not choose to be rebellious against the Lord, and do not fear the people of this land, for, like bread, so are we able to devour them. All protection has withdrawn from them. The Lord is with us. Do not be afraid.
Afraid not.
And when the entire multitude cried out, and they wanted to crush them with stones, the glory of the Lord appeared over the roof of the covenant to all the sons of Israel. And the Lord said to us, Moses, does that count?
Sure, why not? Oh.
And the Lord said to us, Moses, how long will this people disparage me? How long will they refuse to believe me, despite all the signs that I have wrought before them? Therefore I will strike them with a pestilence, and so I will consume them. But you I will make the ruler of over a great nation, and one which is mightier than this one. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Your people still refuse to believe in me, so I'll just kill all of them and you get a new folk. That's actually pretty reasonable. In terms of Bible, obviously. Oh my god, Teras! And Osmosis said to the Lord. Remember last time when I said we have to drink double if this happens?
Let me bring out the fucking good stuff.
It's as if I read fucking ahead. First Listonian, now I just... How am I this... I am the larger Skytus.
This is the big boy high percentage alcohol.
Yeah. We are bringing out... Holy shit, and Osmosis said to the Lord. I'm still just last stream. And now here we are. Yeah. I think the Lord is speaking through me.
I've not had like straight high percentage alcohol in a while. Whew. That fucking shook me up a bit.
That Teras. I'm working on it.
Fucking do not. $20 fine.
And also Moses said to the Lord, but then the Egyptians, from whose midst you led out this people, and the inhabitants of this land, who have heard that you, O Lord, are among this people, and that you are seen face to face, and that your cloud protects them, and that you go before them with a column of cloud by day and a column of fire by night, may hear that you have killed so great a multitude as if they were one man, and they may say, he was not able to lead the people into the land about which he had sworn. Therefore he slew them in the wilderness.
I can't fucking I don't know how to use Twitch.
You know what? That is actually makes so much fucking sense. Thanks, Cat Peasant.
I was literally trying to figure out how. I found it right as I found it. It was Cat Peasant.
I didn't even see the message. I was busy reading, so yeah, I'm assuming it was some kind of bot. Was it?
Yeah.
Was it a bot?
Yes.
Oh fuck. Well, actually,
Would you like the link?
hold on. Can I actually can't restore because it's the first time message. Yeah, if you can send me the message, that would be nice, so I can adjust my filter.
Yeah, I'm DMing it to you right now.
Thanks.
There you go.
Yeah, just in general for future reference. Actually, I should. You know what? I'll right now. I'll put that in the secret mod channel. Copy message for ban if bot. Yep. I mean, that will save you work in the future as well, because if I can just blacklist what they're gonna say, you don't even have to time them out in the first place. Anyway, yeah, so basically Osmosis just said, well, if you kill them, then you just show that you're incapable and all of that. So, yeah, that's a pretty reasonable point. Therefore, may the strength of the Lord be magnified, just as you swore, saying, the Lord is patient and full of mercy, taking away iniquity and wickedness, and forsaking no one who is harmless. He visits the sins of the daddies upon the sons, to the 3rd and 4th generation. Forgive, I beg you, the sins of this people, according to the greatness of your mercy, just as you have been gracious to them in their journey from Egypt to this place. I'll be right back.
What? Don't leave me. Don't leave me here with Cat Peasant. No. No, but Cat Peasant does the big bully. And look, he's back.
Who's Cat Peasant?
The guy, the guy that has he's the I had too much Skyters today.
That's what your mom said. Hey, got him.
I'm going to shave just one of your eyebrows, not both, just the one. So you don't have to walk about with one
Honestly,
eyebrow, or shave one off yourself and have none.
For the right price, I wouldn't mind shaving my eyebrows. $200, sure.
No, just the one. Not both, just the one.
I guess, yeah. I mean, for the right price, yeah, I guess. I don't go outside anyway, so what does it matter? Well, except for doing sports, but you know what? I don't fucking care. Yeah. And the Lord said, I have forgiven them according to your word. Also, as I live, the entire world shall be filled with the glory of the Lord. I just want to point out, this is a very interesting sentence. As I live, the entire world, blah, blah, blah. So now we know that the Lord actually lives. He's not just some kind of sentient machine or something. He actually lives.
If he lives, does that imply he can die?
Well, I think if you look at 14:21, also, as I live, the entire world shall be filled. Either that means, because I live, the entire world shall be filled, or this means, as long as I live, the entire world shall be filled. Which would then lead me to the point, is the current world, the world that we live in nowadays, you and I, is this world filled with glory of the Lord?
No.
Conclusion?
I based that on your existence.
Okay, Teras. Yes, I agree with you. The world is not filled with the glory of the Lord, which leads us to the conclusion
that the God is dead.
There we go.
Is it a lowercase god?
No, it's a rot now because he's rotting away. Okay, but Sky just didn't know that eyebrows don't grow back. Okay, if you say so. My eyebrows surely do. That is too Nietzsche. I mean, actually, you know what? Two possible meanings. One, as long as... no, wait.
I'm waiting.
Because he lives equals he is not a machine. Land built to as long as he lives. Blah blah blah. Current world not filled with glory of the Lord. God is dead.
Dead, indeed.
And yet, all the men who have seen my majesty, he's just... and the signs that I have wrought in Egypt and in the wilderness, and who have tested me 10 times already, and yet have not obeyed my voice, these shall not see the land about which I swore to their daddies, neither shall any of those who detracted me gaze upon it. Oh, okay. I like that he's actually keeping count of how many times you defy him. He's just a very...
He's just tally marks. Just got a fucking whiteboard where you just fucking put score marks next to your name.
Yeah, he's... Fuck, I forgot the word. Whatever. Maybe the people just don't care about this Lard guy. Yeah, but he already proved to them several times that he's almost almighty. I mean, not almighty because he can't do brain control. He can't just make them follow him blindly, clearly. He's not capable of that. But he can do
a lot of things.
My servant Caleb, who, being full of another spirit, has followed me, I will lead into this land, through which he has wandered, and his offspring shall possess it. For the Amalekites and the Canaanites live in the valleys. Tomorrow, move the camp and return into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea. And the Lord spoke to Moses and triple Aaron, saying, where... Nope, I lost it. Spoke to Moses and triple Aaron, saying, I have heard... Wait, no. How long will this very wicked multitude murmur against me? I have heard the complaints of the sons of Israel. Therefore, say to them, As I live, says the Lord, as you spoke in my hearing, so will I do to you. Wait, what? In the wilderness here shall your carcasses lie. All you who were numbered from 20 years and above, and who have murmured against me. I like that. I actually like that a lot. The fact that only people that are 20 years and older. You know, if you're like 15 and you're like, God doesn't exist. Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. You don't... That makes sense that you don't punish those. It's actually...
You know that's surprisingly reasonable.
Yeah,
I don't like
honestly,
it.
that's incredibly considerate. I gotta give credit where credit is due.
I don't like it.
And who have murmured against me, you shall not enter into the land over which I lifted up my hand to cause you to live there, except Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Joshua the son of Nun. But your little ones, about whom you said that they would be a prey to the enemies, I will lead them in, so that they may see the land that has displeased you. Your carcasses shall lie in the wilderness. Yeah, you already said that at the beginning, but okay. Your sons shall wander in the desert for 40 years, and they shall bear your fornication, until the carcasses of their daddies are... Teras, please.
I'm sorry, I was just getting rid of the rubbish.
Yeah, that was totally necessary to rip that off. Are you gonna reuse that bottle, or...?
I mean, it is quite kind of a nice bowl. To be fair, it's got like it's...
Hey, you know what? If you put if you put a strip of paper over that, you might fit your name and the name of like 5 or 6 of your male ancestors on it.
Or I could cut it and have like a glass.
Do you have a glass cutter?
Hey, Amazon.
Yeah, that's totally worth it instead of just buying a fucking glass. You need to cut it, and then you also need to like sand it down or whatever, so you don't cut yourself.
I got a lot of sandpaper. I'll tell you that. It's only like £26.
Somebody help this man. Somebody buy him a furry suit.
Apply 15% voucher. Buy now.
Why don't you put stuff like this on your wish list and wait either for it to be on sale or for somebody to be dumb enough to waste their money on this? I still vote for the idea of the wish list.
I just spent £22 on a glass bottle cutter.
I like how you told me before we started the stream he was eating hot dogs. Hot dogs. Because he doesn't have enough money to afford proper food. And he just spent $22 on something completely pointless. Hey, Teras, would you like to maybe describe what a hot dog is to you? Or was today?
It comes in a jar. Wait, I'll go get the jar. I still got the jar.
I guess I'll have to do it.
Wait, I'll wait.
No, I have to.
Shut the fuck up. I know what I'm doing.
He's just trying to lead it. He's just trying to dodge the point that I'm trying to make.
There you go.
Yeah, you're just trying to dodge the point that I'm trying to make, and you know it.
I don't know what point you're trying to make.
I'm not talking about the hot dog. I'm talking about the food product that you made that you then consumed. I'm asking you to describe that.
The sausage hot dog wrapped in bread
Yes.
with questionable cheese. Yeah. What about it? It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, so Teras made hot dog, which is the bread that you see in the background, the bread of the presents.
This one.
Just some normal bread, whatever kind it is, just bread.
It's seeded bread.
It's not buns or anything, it's just bread.
Just bread.
And then he puts a hot dog sausage on it, squirts some ketchup on it. And
that wasn't ketchup, that was
barbecue sauce.
That was sriracha sauce.
Okay, he puts that on it. Then he takes some cheese, which you can still see in the background. He just cuts a few like slices off it, puts that on the bread, then folds the bread in half to basically have sort of a sandwich, and that's a hot dog. His explanation was that he already spent, he didn't get that much money this month, and he spent it all, so he just has to eat this food that he doesn't really want to eat, but he's poor. And now he just spent, what was it, $22 on a glass cutting?
See, but that's why I don't have any money, because I'm really bad at managing my money. And also, tell me a fucking glass cutter doesn't sound like fun.
I know, I'm just trying to make the point so people understand how incompetent you are.
Yeah, I have problems with managing my own money. Shut the fuck up, I'm in debt. Please help.
I offered you a way to avoid debt by letting other people that appreciate you pay for your services.
And they won't.
Just post the wish list link on your Discord. See what happens.
I don't even know how to do that.
You'll figure it out. Shall wander the desert for 40 years, and they shall bear your fornication until the carcasses of their daddies are consumed in the desert. According to the number of the 40 days... 40 days? What? During which you examine the land, 1 year shall be charged for each day. And so for 40 years... Ah, okay. You shall take back your iniquities, and you shall know my retribution. For just as I have spoken, so shall I do to this entire most wicked multitude which has risen up together against me. In the wilderness, here it shall fade away. Here shall it fade away and die.
Rude.
Therefore, all the men whom Osmosis had sent to contemplate the land, and who, having returned, had caused the entire multitude to murmur against him, disparaging the land as if it were evil, suffered death and were struck down in the sight of the Lord. But only Joshua, the son of Nun, and Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, remained alive, out of all those who had journeyed to examine the land. And Osmosis spoke all these words to all the sons of Israel, and the people mourned exceedingly. And behold, rising up at first light, they climbed to the top of the mountain, and they said, We are prepared to ascend to the place about which the Lord has spoken, for we have sinned. And Osmosis said to them, Why do you transgress the word of the Lord? Merely because it will not result in prosperity for you? Do not ascend, for the Lord is not with you, lest you be overthrown before your enemies. The Amalekite and the Canaanite are before you, by whose sword you shall be ruined. For you were not willing to consent to the Lord, and so the Lord is not with you. Lord be not with you.
That's funny.
Smash it on your head. 129, 128, 127.
What the fuck are you counting?
Your IQ.
That's a good one. You win this time. I'll give you that.
But they, having been darkened, ascended to the top of the mountain. But the Ark of the Testament of the Lord and Osmosis did not withdraw from the camp. And the Amalekites descended, along with those Canaanites who were living in the mountains. And so, striking and cutting them down, they pursued them all the way to Hormah. Weak, Teras. Very weak.
We're still farther in than usually.
We did
This is
barely over 2
this
hours.
is an above average stream in length.
You clearly didn't drink enough, otherwise we would still be going. Above average, we did like 2 hour 15 maybe. Actual reading. If we remove the 5 minutes of intro and the pauses and I don't. This is average at best. Probably slightly below average, honestly.
No, it's above average. I mean, you can easily calculate the average, to be fair.
Well, apparently we're done.
Oh, that's the stuff. Understandable.
I know you're into that. What? Why are you here?
What?
Wet. So conclusion, the Bible is still dumb. I'm amazing at accidentally predicting or intentionally predicting stuff that will happen very soon in the Bible. Jitsi is a piece of shit when you let access your microphone. And I unfortunately did not manage to kill Teras today.
I don't know, might just have a delayed effect. We'll be sure, we'll find out. We'll figure, next week, next week. We will next week.
I think Teras is drunk.
I'm just trying to speak faster than I can think, and my brain doesn't like it.
I need raid suggestions.
I don't think anyone had other things with this streaming.
Yeah, because otherwise we're gonna go to Heaven again, because literally nobody else that would.
Apart from this one guy, but he was. What the fuck is this guy doing?
So-
Stream Raiders? Yeah, no.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah, seems like nobody has any suggestions. I will be back on Monday with whatever the fuck you want to pronounce the game.
There you go.
Sekiro, whatever the fuck.
Well, here's your homework for next Monday. Figure out how to pronounce it.
Nah, I don't care.
That's not up
How
to
much am I getting paid to do my homework?
half an hour of extra stream next stream, or not necessarily next stream. You get a half an hour token, redeemable at any Bible stream other than this one.
You heard that? Maybe you should do the research, because if you let me know how to pronounce it, we get half an hour. I'm too fucking lazy. I don't care enough. Well, anyway, as I said, Monday with that game, and otherwise Saturday Bible. And I don't think there will be other streams, because as I said, I'm gonna finish Halo 3, which I did, and then I will, for at least the foreseeable future, stick to just my schedule. You might find me on Discord, just streaming whatever the hell I'm playing over there if you want to hang out or just watch. Although I'm probably not talking as much. But yeah, if you want to hang out, join the Discord. Also, actually,
I like just watching.
how about you join this Discord as well? You know, if you want small talk, which you won't find on my Discord, basically. Or if you just want more Teras, you should go there. And I think that's all I have to say, so throw on the raid. I'm pretty sure we raided him last week as well. So yeah, he's a Swedish streamer, so I'm sure he'll talk a little bit of English when we join. He's playing another old point-and-click adventure. If from the graphics, it looks like about the time when Monkey Island 1 came out. So like 1980 something, probably. I don't fucking know. The colonels or kernels or whatever you want to pronounce it. Bequest. Never heard of it. That's apparently a thing. We're going over there, and I will see you. Well, I don't know when I'll see you. You tell me when I'll see you. How about that? I will see Teras next Saturday, most likely. But other than that, I don't fucking know. Sierra game. Well, that doesn't tell me much. Okay, Teras. Final thoughts.
I dropped my bottle of alcohol.
Don't do alcohol, kids. It's don't do it.